So it all comes down to this. Indy 11 versus New York Cosmos. And John Green versus Giovanni Cervese. For a place in the American Second Division playoff in the fall season. So, since we last met against Puerto Rico, things have been going so much better. I mean, the 1-1 draw against Puerto Rico was a good game in itself, but things have just fitted into place nicely. I mean, just to pick out some of the results of this run we've had, we beat Miami 4-0 at home. What a game indeed that was. Elsewhere, we managed to pick up a win against North Carolina away, who are one of the best teams in the league. We've been on 3 straight wins twice now. It's just been amazing, and I think the tactic has just started to work, and the players have started to gel. Everything's just gone right. Players are playing well. We found the right consistency. We're taking our chances now. As you can see, we've scored so many goals. There was a phase where we must have not scored in about 15 games, I think. But as of recently, it's just got a tiny bit downwards. We drew to North Carolina 0-0, and then we lost to Puerto Rico and lost to Edmonton. And if I show you on the table now, we were in first position, 4 points clear, and those 3 games have left us in second place. Now you would think, okay, hopefully your game's against one of the lower oppositions so you can secure that playoff spot in the first 2 spaces, of course. But no. We're playing New York Cosmos, who we already have a rivalry with, and who were actually one of the teams to beat us in one of our better spells. And, of course, the team that we beat for our first game win of the season. And, of course, the manager is Giovanni Cervese. And, of course, if you look at them, they're third. If we lose, they get their playoff position. If we draw or win, we sustain our playoff position, and we could even win the fall season. So it is a must not lose game today. So let's get straight to it. As you can see, I'm really, really excited and pumped for this match. I don't know how we've managed to get ourselves into this position to get a playoff spot, but we have somehow done it, and the team deserve a lot of credit for it, and hopefully we can show today why we deserve it more than New York Cosmos. So this is the team that I am going for today. We have John Bush in goal, Franco, Felvi, Sibre and Nieskins at the back. Nieskins is actually a player that's improved a lot over the season. He did have a poor game in one of the last games, but he's been consistent for me. Mickey Lopez was out for a while, but he's still consistent. He just has a bad attitude whenever I talk to him. And then, yeah, in the midfield we've got Lopez, Torrado, Don Smart, who's been absolutely amazing for us and has actually got 100 appearances for Indy 11 now, and he's been doing brilliantly. We've got Michael Salazar, Umprevovic, who's done very well. I mean, I was almost going to discard him halfway through the season because he wasn't doing it for me, but I gave him a few goes after we were losing, and he's shown us why he should be in the team. Then up front we have Adrian Albles, who is actually up for Young Player of the Year award, and he's scored 7 in 22 so far this campaign, so it's not a bad return for a 23-year-old who is running the whole front line, to be honest. And then on the bench we've got Vukovic, Manning, Ring, Henderson, Spies, Zaid and Braun. And that's the team we will be going with. I hope everything goes well. So, of course, they are a very good side, and we need to be on our best game to beat them. And, of course, as I said earlier, we will get a playoff position for the second division playoffs if we beat them or draw to them. And if we lose, we will not get a playoff position. And of course, if we do get into the playoffs, of course we have a chance of winning the whole season altogether. So I shall show you every single game from the playoff. I'm not sure who we play if we were to get through, but we can't talk about that now because we haven't got there yet. As you can see, we're at home today. So I'm going to go for a passionate team talk today. I'm going to tell them it's time to put an end to their poor run of form. And they react well. I'm going to tell them I have the faith, I think. Yes. I've already watched a cup final today because I'm recording this on the day of the FA Vase Trophy, and Thatcham beat Stockton Town, which was actually a really nice final. It's got me pumped to try and get to our own final and get to the playoffs here in Football Manager. So let's see if we can do it. So we kick off smart to Watson Seabrae, to Nieskins. I just commentated on a kickoff. They've already got a player injured in Charlie Davis. Yes, it is Charlie Davis. He was injured already. Oh, we've got the first shot of the match. No highlights so far, but I rather like that in a way. They got a free kick. Ledesma. Comes off the bar. Bush. Oh, come on. Oh, no. What was that? What was that? Oh. What are you doing, Ebles? You're just taking it out of the goalkeeper's hands. I'm speechless. I can't even... All I can do is encourage them in this point. Because at the moment we're not going through to the playoffs. Got a free kick in a similar position to where they got theirs. Comes back out to Lopez. Will he go for the shot? No, he brings it out to Arupovic, who goes for the shot, and that is way over. It's been a dull game, really. You're trying to fire them up in the team talk. There might be one last highlight. Matt Jones gets it to Jovanovic, to Mendes. Hopefully we can close them down and get the ball. No, it goes through to Davis, who's through on the goal. Can he get it past Bush? He does. That's 2-0 to New York Cosmos now. And that is looking like we won't make it through to the playoffs. And the reason why is even if we do finish 4th in the overall table, New York Cosmos and Edmonton have both not qualified for the playoffs in the spring season. So that means that they automatically get it and we don't. An aggressive team talk with as John Green, but I'm going to see what it can inspire the team to do. I'm going to say we owe them. I'm going to say passionate as well. You weren't bad, and you weren't bad. I'm going to put it on. I think I'm going to put it on attacking as well because we need to get a goal early on in the match. So let's get back out there. Of course, they are kicking off. We need an early goal in this half. We really do. That own goal was just taking the life out of us. Get creative, come on. It's really frustrating because we were looking like we were going to get a playoff position, but we just thrown it away in the last few games. It's not been nice. I don't know what to do here. I think I'm going to take Nieskins off and bring on Vukovic. 20 minutes left. It doesn't look like we're going to do anything here. I'm going to put it on overload. I'll bring Spees on, I think. See what he can do. 10 minutes left. It's looking so unlikely now. Get creative. Come on. Alright, Ables is not doing anything. Braun's coming on. I think that's our playoff hopes gone unless we can get a goal now. Smart. Vukovic, can he get a ball in? He gets it to Torrado, who can pass it out to Lopez. Can he get a shot on goal? He does! But Jones is there to save. Braun can't get anything from the rebound, and I don't think we're going to get anything from the next highlights. No, Braun's header goes wide. That means we're going to finish 3rd, which is a horrible position to finish in. I'll show you the whole league table as well. Well, that is disappointing. That is really disappointing. But at least I think this end of the season has shown us that if we can keep that form up for most of the season, we definitely do have a chance of winning it, the 2nd division next season. So fingers crossed, with a few good signings, we can make it better. So yeah, Indy 11-0, New York Cosmos 2 there. I'm going to say unlucky boys, that's all I'm going to say. So Edmonton win the 4th season. They secured a playoff spot, and away it didn't. Let's have a look at the table then. Yeah, overall we finished 5th, which is not a bad position to finish in. It was a shame that we couldn't get into the top half, but I think the board are fairly happy with me. Yeah, and they've already given me a new contract, which is good, but we definitely have something to build on next season. I'm just going to quickly check that we didn't get into the playoffs for some odd rule. Let's have a look. Is that the playoffs? Well, they're going to be drawn then, but I don't think we are. Nah, we wouldn't be. We are not in the playoffs. So instead of that, showing the playoffs because we're not in it, I will come back to you on the first game of the next season, and I'll talk to you through the transfers we've made, the ins and outs, any information that needs to be shared about it, the new season. and of course I shall show you the first game as a live comment. So thank you for listening. I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Of course, don't forget to be awesome and enjoy your footballing weekends. See ya! So I thought I might just say Miami ended up winning the playoffs and winning the whole American Division Championship against North Carolina 2-1. Both Edmonton and New York Cosmos did not make it to the final. And just to wrap up the whole season together, the second division was overall won by Miami. The regular season as a whole was won by Miami. The spring season was won by North Carolina. The fall season was won by Edmonton, and of course, as we just mentioned, the whole division with accumulating in the playoffs was won by Miami. So, of course, that was just a roundup, and I'll say goodbye again. See ya.